So when we left the craft show, I was like, Mum, just chuck it in the boxes. I don't care. Now I care. Because it's all mixed.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not depressed or wanting to end it all. I'm just, I feel like a bit lost and maybe a little bit lonely.
Hi, I'm Tamara. I run my small business as well as working full-time. Originally from far north Queensland, I've called Victoria home since 2012. Wanting to use my 10,000 words a day, I started vlogging about my business. The ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I hand make a variety of items. I also supply fabric, bag hardware, and craft accessories. I also dabble in digital creations. I have my Whippet Willow by my side, and anyone who is watching, well, you're all along for the ride as well. Welcome to all things Rosie Posie. This is what happens when you just want to leave a craft show after 3 days and you just chuck everything in a box. You've got to then sort the whole lot out again so it can all be packed up. I've got all of that to do. It's all just, everything's thrown in. I've got to pack it all into its shelving. Just so that it's easier when I get normal orders. But I'm going to have to pack it all back up again in March for CraftAlive in Ballarat, which I'm booked in for. Well, I'm booking in for. Now you're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing. Why am I taking everything out of the boxes and then putting it back into boxes? So when I was doing CraftAlive, I normally only have enough stock just to fill the shelves, basically, because I don't want to be sitting on too much stock. So obviously I stocked right up for CraftAlive, thousands and thousands of pieces. And now, well, it's been, 2 months nearly since CraftAlive. I'm just getting around to unpacking because I've finally just got some motivation today. And it's not all gonna fit. So I'm packing everything back into the racks so it's easy just to grab for orders. And I'm also doing a complete stock take so that I've got the correct amounts on the website, because there's nothing worse than someone buying something and I don't have it. So I'm basically just filling all my shelves and then counting everything as I go, and then putting all the excess of stock just into boxes so I can just grab the excess from there. Stock from there when I run out of the shelves. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I've done the easy stuff. I've just got all the hardware to do. I mean, that's not that hard, but it's just taking it out, and it's mixed. So when we left the craft show, I was like, Mum, just chuck it in the boxes. I don't care. Now I care. Because it's all mixed. But it's fine. I'm going through it. I've already started a list of stuff I need to order for the next CraftAlive in March for Ballarat. That's if I get in. If there's any spots left. Hopefully there is. So yeah, that's what I'm actually doing at the moment. Literally just pulling everything out of boxes and then stacking it into the shelves, counting it, and then stacking the excess back into the boxes. So yeah, I'm bringing you along for the ride. It's thrilling stuff. finished. Oh my gosh. That took a lot longer than I thought. But surprisingly, they were all pretty neatly packed, as in most of them were together. So Mumsy did a good job when we were in a rush to get out of there. So it's all finished. It looks amazing. I just love it when I can come in, when I get an order, come in, just pick it off the shelf and put it in the package to send. Because when I get key fobs, I normally just leave them in the box and then sort them as I get orders. And it's such a pain. This is just, the hard work is paid off. Yeah, all done. Looking good. Looking good. I didn't actually count all the key fobs because I think they're pretty much right with the quantities on the web, because I didn't really sell that many at the CraftAlive, which I was kind of surprised about, really. But anyway, I'm going to show you a little picture, or I'm going to turn the video around and show you properly. That noise in the background is the dog. So yeah, everything is all packed. How good does all that stock look with the labels on it? Honestly, I'm obsessed. All those nuts I have to sort out, so they're my not up to standards. I sell them off very cheaply because they've got scratches and stuff. I did a previous video on it, but they've all got to be put into packages. And then everything else is sorted. That's all my excess. And yeah, yay. Bit of an eerie looking sky. The smoke is really bad. Like quite bad, very strong smelling. I don't know if you can see on the trees up there, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Doesn't smell good. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So far, fires have raged through 350,000 hectares of land in Victoria. 1 human life lost, 300 plus homes and buildings destroyed, and I dread to think about the thousands, if not more, of helpless wildlife and animals, pets, gone. So I thought I'd just carry on from the little bit that I just did with unpacking the CraftAlive stuff, all the key fobs, etc., back into the container so it's ready for picking for orders. Yeah, procrastination. There's been a lot going on, especially when it comes to the business. I don't know if anyone else has just contemplated life in general, or as a business owner, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about the business. I do it every year, and when it comes to the end of the year, I think it's a big wind down after being so busy with leading up to Christmas, and then all the Christmas markets and orders through the website, etc. I get to the end of the year, after Christmas, and I'm just exhausted, and then I'm thinking, what am I doing? What am I doing with my business? What am I doing with life? So yeah, I've found it really hard to have any motivation when it comes to the business lately. I just don't know what's going on. Do I just need a break from sewing? I don't know. I think I do. Trying to think of other ways, other directions to take the business. I don't know at the moment. I kind of feel like I'm just stuck in the same spot. I like my job, my actual paying job, not the business. So I like my job. I don't like work, as in I don't mind working. I don't like my work, but I love my job, if that makes sense. Business is quite slow. It's not like, I'm not raking in millions. I'm certainly not raking in enough to pay a wage. But again, I'm guessing that's falling on me because I don't do a lot of social media.
I feel like it just takes so long to do anything, and then like I feel like I get nothing out of it. I don't know. I'm not good at the social media. I'm not good at promoting myself. I feel like a bit of a wank when I'm just like, buy my products. So I feel like, I guess it has fallen back on me a bit because I'm not very pushy with the social media. I don't know. I'm struggling to find where Rosie Posie fits. I don't know if it's because I've got my fingers in so many little pies. I do the fabric pre-orders, I do the key fob hardware and some other craft supplies. I do sewing. I kind of like, I don't fit into really any market. The craft shows, I'm definitely going to give another go to. I feel like that probably is my place, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. I'm definitely going to give Ballarat a go and see, because you can't just stop after one. And I mean, it wasn't horrible, the first one. It's just I didn't make as much money as I thought I would. And there's things I've learned from that, do the ones that are closer so I don't have to pay for accommodation, because that chewed into a lot of what I made. But it is what it is. I definitely need to try more craft shows and similar fairs or whatever, but they're so expensive for like 3 days. You've got to sort of weigh it up. That's why I want to give Ballarat for CraftAlive a go and see how it is, see if it's better than Warragul, see if there's more people, more sales. Now that the hard work is done, as in all of the stock is packaged, it's got its signage on it. The only thing I'm thinking of doing, I definitely want to do, is I want to move over to Shopify from Squarespace, which I've been looking at for quite a few months, probably about 6 to 8 months, thinking of doing. A couple of my friends have got it and they really like it. It has a lot more benefits for how I stock things than Squarespace does. So one thing that you can do on there is link it all up. So you use their point of sale system so that when I sell something, it comes off the website, which would be really handy because it'll save having to do stock takes after everything. But I can also create barcodes through that website platform to put on my stock, and then just buy a little scanner. I had a look at some, and you can get some for like $30. So a little scanner, and then scan the stock, and then it'll automatically do everything. I think I might try and get that done before. I don't think it's going to happen. I would have to move the whole website over by March. Not going to happen. Okay, so I'll try it for middle of the year or after. Anyway, we'll see how CraftAlive in Ballarat goes. And then I can also book in for Bendigo if Ballarat goes well. So I kind of feel like I fit in there. Just really not markets. I mean, some of the handmade stuff goes okay, like the pouches and the heat packs and stuff, but it's not raking in the funds. Honestly, per market, I'm lucky to do $200. That's for a whole day. That doesn't take into account the time making the stock. That doesn't take into account driving there, setting up, packing up, driving home, unpacking the car. It's a lot for under $200 a market. Gisborne, though, I do a lot better, so I definitely want to keep going to Gisborne if I get the opportunity to go, if there's casual spots. I'm just fingers crossed for a full-time spot at Gisborne, because I would do that every month. I really like it there. What I'd really love to do is one of those, the industrial warehouses in those little industrial estates, and they're all in a row, and they're like 2 stories. So you've got like this massive workshop, and then upstairs is like the office mezzanine level, like this. I would love one of those. I would just love the mezzanine level because that's plenty big enough for Rosie Posie. And then whoever has the bottom has the bottom. It would make it cheaper as well for the rent. But I would really like one of those. I just need to be able to spread out. I don't know, maybe a new space would give me some more motivation to keep going with what I'm doing. I really do like the business. I don't know if I'm just like, it's not doing that well. So, or like, it's, I look at my friends' businesses and they go really well. And I'm like, I'm just in the wrong business. Handmade. People can get it all from Temu cheaper. I don't know. One other thing I would like, which is really cool, is like a little shop front, but a shop that I can partition. So, because I'm still going to have to work my full-time paying job, but a shop that I could petition. So the shop's at the front, have some sort of petition, and at the back I've got the workshop where I do all the sewing, etc. That would be awesome. I would love that. I think I would love the warehouse more though, the mezzanine, just so I can spread out, do everything I need to do, and then if people need to come pick up from from the warehouse, that'd be really cool. It'd have to be, yeah, I don't know. I'd love it. That's really cool. Or do I just pack up everything? I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on camper vans and people fitting them out, the Ford Transit vans or the Mercedes Sprinters, fitting them out. And they've just got like a bed and a little seating area, a little kitchenette, a bathroom and toilet, like a shower and toilet over the top of each other. And then, partition from the front, where you drive into the back, just pack up. Willow and I go, drive down the East Coast. It'd be great if I could work from home full time, because that would be, and then I could possibly go driving. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be great if I could just do my business full time, but a business that's not having to stay at home and sew, where I could do stuff digitally. I don't know. Contemplating life, honestly. I get like this at the end of every year. And I just need to get out of the funk. Don't get me wrong. I'm not depressed or wanting to end it all. I'm just, I feel like a bit lost and maybe a little bit lonely. I don't know. I'm definitely not depressed. I'm just contemplating where the business is going. Do I want to continue it? What would I do if I didn't have the business, like in my spare time? To be honest, I haven't really done anything since the middle of December with the business, and I have just been sitting on the couch with the dog and the cat, or doing puzzles, nope, that's pretty much it. I have not had any motivation for anything, and I really need to get some motivation. Even doing vlogs, I'm like, I have got nothing on for Rosie Posie for the next few months, maybe Gisborne once a month if I get in, but I don't have anything planned. What am I going to vlog about? Like, I don't even know. So, yeah, lots to consider. Just thinking out loud, really. I really want to be creative. All I'm doing is thinking about how I can be creative, how I can do something creative. I don't know how right now. I've been trying some watercolor and designing on the iPad. To be honest, I just can't draw. And I really want to. I would love to be an artist. I'm thinking I might do like a learn to draw course or something like that. I just want to be artistic and creative. And sewing is just not giving me that right now, unfortunately. I have so much on my table to do. Let me show you. So right now, I have, these are just ready. They're ironed and cut out, ready to go, but I still need to cut out the lining and the interface. So these are just
boxy pouches with first aid design on them. All of these are the boxy pouches and the hair tool accessory pouch that need to be ironed and cut out the linings and the interfacing and then sew them all together. Like, oh my gosh, I think there's like 30 there. I have no motivation. It's a new product I want to release. So yeah, there's a lot of just contemplating and thinking about what I want to do going forward. I just don't know. But my next vlog will probably be about Willow because I have lots of footage of her, so I can make a little video about her. She's super cute. Like, no one watches my channel anyway, so it's all just going to be white noise. But I was just thinking aloud, what I'm going to do. I need to run it past someone, so lucky you. You get to hear about it. If you've got any thoughts, let me know. I'd love to do digital, create digital products so I could have the freedom to pack up and buy a van and take Willow and drive along the East Coast and go and stay with family for a while. I don't know. I mean, that's just all probably a dream. Got a dream though, don't you? Yeah. As I said, I'm not depressed. I'm not wanting to end it all. I'm just contemplating my life and what I'm going to do with the business. Do I continue it? Don't know. Sorry, it was a bit of a long, boring video, but it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, leave them below. Be kind. Stay safe. See ya.